Hello, I'd like to show you how to use Cloudinary to upload your own images and to use the URL params to manipulate the images. As you can see on the splash page, they have a little demo of what they're doing there. You're actually able to use the URL to put a whole bunch of stuff just right there on the images. So you can see they're cropping, they're focusing on the face, and there it goes like that. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So first I'm going to log in. So I've logged in before. Let's see if I can get in here. And here we are. And depending on what you selected, your dashboard, when you signed up, your dashboard is going to look maybe a little bit differently than what I've got here. But I am going to go down to Media Library, and these are my images, and I have some sample images from them already put in, and I am going to put in a little image of my own. See if it pops up, and there it is. And now the image is called Kitty ZR6LFF. And what I can do is I can double click on it, and I can sort of see some options here. And it even gives me a couple of options right in there. First, let's just kind of look at what we could do. I could share this and get a public link. Let me see. Yeah, let me just share that and get a public link here. And actually, this is not what I want. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to show you how to here it is. Show you how to get here's the original first, and it looks like I'm behind here, but it should be over here. Open a new tab. I was blocking it, and you get an image that looks kind of like this, or you get a URL that looks kind of like this. And we can kind of break this down a little bit. Behind here is the extension, and I could make it a JPEG, or I could make it a PNG file. I could make it a GIF. I can make it all sorts of things. Let me leave it as a JPEG. Oops, JPEG. This is the image. This is the file name here. Over here is just some. Oh, this is kind of the version. I think you may be able to leave that out. Yeah, you can actually leave that out if you need to. Simplify it a bit. Or you can have it in case you have a different versions of your file. But let's take it out just to simplify it. So it's over here, it tells it it's an image and not a video, and that it's one of my uploads. And this is my cloud name. So if I go back over here, that was my cloud name. Okay, and this is the host, and this is the protocol. Always want it to be secure. All right. So how to do, let's try to do a couple of transformations on it, and it actually has those over here. So let's take a look. If we wanted to make it into a circle, let's see. We could see what that looks like. And it looks something like this. It's got a whole bunch of different options here. And again, let me take away the version and simplify it. And let's just let's kind of simplify this down and just take one thing out at a time. So I'll take one. This is separated by commas here, so I can take each one out, and let's just see what each of them does. And we are kind of back to normal here. And this sets the width to 1,000. So that sets the width to 1,000. What if I want to set the width to 100? Kind of small. And if I wanted to set the height to 100, I could just do a comma, height 100. And it kind of stretches it out in a funny way. We can look at a couple of other things. We can look at maybe a thumbnail. So let's see what that looks like. Which is something like that. If you add cthumb to it, let's put it over here to my original cthumb, and that kind of allows you to zoom in instead of, if you take, well, let me make it just a bit bigger so you can see. So if I make it 500 by 500, it kind of zooms in, and if I don't do the thumb, it stretches it, because it's just a different way of making sure that it's the dimensions are square. So it looks much better with the C thumb in here. And what does the face do? The kitty has a face. So what does the face do? We can see, oops, where is it? Here, G face is the gravity. So it sets the gravity to the face. So it should zoom in on the face instead, because it can recognize these are eyes and this is a nose. It's a little mouth. So the G gravity, it sets the center of gravity over there. So a bunch of things you can do with some of these parameters. I think it'd be a lot of fun to play with. I'm going to show you where to search for more. So Cloudinary URL transformations is what I want to look for. And it has a whole bunch of transformations. You want URL API reference for these transformations. And you can kind of see all the transformations. One is extension. You can have the, I'll show you some examples. You can deliver it as a JPEG or as a PNG, as I said before. You can re-angle it. You can rotate or flip it. You can see some examples of that. If I wanted to angle it at 90 degrees, see what that would look like with my kitty. So angle is 90 degrees. Let's try that. Oops, there you go. And you can do even 45. Let's see what it looks like. Sort of, right? Or maybe you're kind of a 30-degree person. Kind of there. Okay. So you can do that, and you can kind of just go through a lot of these examples. It has audio in case you upload a video. We don't need that. Nice. Oh, you can do a background here. A B. An example of that. Let's do a B light blue. Let's see if that'll do. Okay. B light blue. Okay, there you go. Something like that, right? And if you'll notice that if I take away the angle, we lose the light blue because it's just the background, and there is no background really. It's just an image with the image itself has a white background. So, but this, let me put the angle back in. Angle, give it 45. Oh, we wanted 30, right? So angle 30. I hope you can see this, what I'm doing up here. And all the leftover space that comes from angling it is given the background of light blue. Maybe change it to pink or something, and different colors. So you can kind of look at that and have fun with it. And explore these transformations. One other nice one is the image transformation guide. you can look at some neat other things you can do. Gives you a guide on what to have some quick examples of how to make original into the transformed one. As you can see, you make it a thumbnail, gravity on face, and then give it a height and a width. It looks like, I think the R makes it a circle. Let me try that. R max. Yeah, that makes it kind of a circle, but it's a little bit, it's not really working as a circle. Maybe I need a larger image with a smaller face for it to zoom in on the face as a circle. So it doesn't really look really good on that image. But it shows you all the parts, like I said, reviewing here. You have the cloud name, the asset type, which is image and not video, delivery type, which was upload, and all the transformations. And you can have an optional version here. And you can change the extension. The public ID is just the name of the file that you uploaded as. And just a reminder, this is not standard it's not standard HTML not standard HTTP. I mean, it's not a web standard. These are all just proprietary to Cloudinary, but it kind of is a fun way to input information and kind of program your image right there. So as I said, you can upload images, and you can get the original. You can copy the URL there and put it in. I'm going to lose the version just for simplicity, and I can kind of let me just rotate it really quick because I remember how to do that. Angle 30 degrees, and there we go. Background blue. Okay, thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.